Yes, good morning. Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning,
Yes,
sir.
Morning, sir.
Yes, a very good
Morning,
morning
sir.
to all. Okay. Uh, so we will discuss on Unit 3, right? So last class we will start our Unit 3. So Unit 3, which is wind energy. So last class what we discussed means wind energy, the introductions about the wind energy and the basic principle involved in the wind energy and wind flow directions, in which directions the wind flow will be maximum and what type of instruments we are using while record that wind flow, wind speed, and the energy scenario of about wind energy. So, what is the total installed capacity in Tamil Nadu, and what is the total installed capacity in India for wind energy? And we will discuss on advantage and disadvantages and what are the environmental issues we are facing for using the wind energy, and what we will see and is the selections of site for the wind energy. Yes, it's a most predominant one. How we select a site for installing the wind energy systems, and characteristics to obtain a good wind power. So for obtaining a maximum power, a good wind power, and what are the characteristics we require, which we will discuss these on the last class, and also the methods of wind recording systems. What are the methods will present for recording these wind data, and the wind monitoring station in India. Yes, we will discuss what are the wind monitoring stations will available in India, and total number of wind monitoring stations will be available in India and in Tamil Nadu. What are the wind monitoring stations will be available in which district that will be available? These are the things we will discuss on last class. And apart from that, how to calculate the wind power we will discuss last class, and lift and drag force. What is lift force and what is a drag force? This we will discuss on previous class. And a beds limit for obtaining a maximum recoverable power. P max is equal to 0.593 into the total power. Yes, these are the things we will discuss on the last class, I think. So today class we will discuss about what are the types of wind turbines will be available, and what are these advantages, disadvantages, and these limitations. And apart from that, yes, what are the parts while present on the wind turbine? So these are the things we will discussing on the today classes. So before starting to the session, so I maybe ask some questions what we will discuss on the previous class. So let me know. I can ask the in person. Uh, the first question, Kaushik is present. Kaushik is there. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, Kaushik. What is the basic principle involved in the wind energy?
Sir, wind energy, the kinetic energy of wind is converted into mechanical power, and the mechanical power is converted into electricity, sir.
Okay. How the kinetic energy will be created?
Sir, due to the wind velocity, the turbine will rotate, sir, and the rotation of turbine is
I am
connected.
asking how the kinetic energy is obtained. Every
Sir,
kinetic energy is produced. How it produced?
sir, அதான் the velocity of windோட velocity மூலம் தான் சார் அந்த கைனடிக் எனர்ஜி வந்து ரொட்டேஷன் ஆஃப் டர்பைன் மூலமா ஜெனரேட் ஆகுது.
See, it is simple. A moving of air that contains the kinetic energy. So one word
Yes,
answer, right?
Yes,
So moving of air, that's the exact answer, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And I may ask a random. Yes, Nandini. Nandini,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think you are traveling.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you just hold on the line. And maybe ask another person. Is Kirti Varman? Is Kirti Varman? Yes. How to calculate the wind power? what formula we are using for the calculation of wind power?
Wind
Yes.
power.
Hmm.
So rotor speed into
I need a formula. What is the formula we are using for calculation of wind power? For
sir 2
calculating of
by 60.
Huh?
No sir, no sir. 2 pi n by 60 we get omega sir. Then multiplied by torque we get power sir.
Can you say the formula, exact formula? I don't need any substitution idea. I'm asking a direct formula,
Sir, no, sir.
which is P is equal to what?
Torque into angular velocity of the rotor wind turbine.
So last class you are present or absent?
Sir, present sir.
Yes. Then tell me what is the formula. It is simple. What is the formula for kinetic energy?
Half mv square.
Yes. What is mean by M?
Mass of the
Yes,
flowing
mass. M means mass. So what is the formula for M? How we can extract the formula M? M is equal to what?
sir, mass,
Rho AC.
Rho A
rho into A into V.
C.
Continuity. Yes sir, yes sir.
is rho A V. Okay. So substitute that value in the kinetic energy equation. So that is equal to what? Of rho A.
V into V square.
Then tell me the formula. What is the formula for?
Rho A V cube by 2.
Yes, that is a formula for calculation of the wind power, right? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. And yes, I may ask Manihandan. Manihandan. Yes,
sir.
yes. What are the selection of site for installing of wind energy? How we can select the site selection for wind energy? Silva, for installing a wind system, how you can select the site? So site selection எப்படி பண்ணுவீங்க? Before going to install the wind energy, what are the data you are gathering?
Annual windfall rate higher இருக்கணும் sir.
Okay, then so how you can calculate the annual high speed, average high speed or annual wind power high speed? How we can calculate, Mr. Matthew Kevin?
Anemometer sir.
Huh? Oh, same.
Anemometer sir.
Okay. என்ன data எடுப்பீங்க for how many years you can take out the data? Take note the data. How many years?
For the past 10 to 15 years. Sir.
Yes. Who said? Jay Ganesh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. 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 Fine. Okay. We will move on to the next person. Saravanan.
Hello, sir.
Yes. What are the wind monitoring station available in Tamil Nadu?
Sir.
Can you say any two wind monitoring station which will present in Tamil Nadu? Which will present in Tamil Nadu? Yes.
Sir, அந்த ஐயோ சவுத் சைடுல
In which district it will be present? It will be located.
Sir, Kanyakumari district, sir.
Okay, in Kanyakumari district, place.
Araval Muli something, sir. I don't know. Like
Anybody knows?
RLY police.
Sir, Araval mines.
Yes, Kanyakumari district, Muppandal wind monitoring stations will be available.
Central
And
Vaimunis.
how much capacity they can produce by using a wind energy in Muppandal?
1,500 megawatts, sir.
Yes, it's a thousand. Yes, it's 1,500 megawatt. That is the largest wind power in India.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. Okay, what is the total installed capacity for wind energy in Tamil Nadu? Total installed capacity, wind. Anyone, anybody else? 30?
90.
38 gigawatt. In Tamil Nadu only. It's 38 gigawatt, right? Is it right?
9 gigawatts, sir. 9 gigawatt in Tamil Nadu, sir. 28 gigawatt in India, sir.
Oh. As on end the date, Badipa. I think that the data will be little more wrong. So we just go through the website and find out the exact data. What is the total installed capacity in India and Tamil Nadu for wind energy? Right, and is last one more question I will ask. Then we will move on to the next topic, right?
Sir, in Tamil Nadu, 8 gigawatts, sir.
8 gigawatt. As on date, before. As on 2020 or what?
29.
Sir, as on 2020, 300 gigawatts in India, sir.
300 gigawatts.
375
gigawatts.
gigawatts, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
As on 31st December 2020, the totally installed capacity for India wind energy is 375 gigawatt. Okay.
Yes,
And finally, Venkatesh. Venkatesh, yes.
So yes, sir.
Yes. What is a lift and drag force? What do you mean by lift force and drag force? Last class we will discuss about that. What is lift force and what is drag force?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is a lift force?
So the lift force is that is a perpendicular to the direction of motion, sir.
Okay. Then what is a drag force?
It is a parallel, sir. That is a parallel. That is simply, sir. If it is perpendicular means you will say lift force, and if it is parallel means you will say.
What type of instrument we are using for recording of the wind speed? Wind speed measure பண்றதுக்கு என்ன type of instrument நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றோம்?
That one.
Yes, okay, fine. Megarajan, have you know the answer? Megarajan. Answer தெரியுமாப்பா உனக்கு?
அனோமீட்டரா சார்?
சொல்லு. Yes, it is right. You can say.
Anemometer, sir.
Anemometer, yes, right. Anemometer we are using for recording the wind speed, right? Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, thank you to all. So today's session we are going to discussing about types of wind turbines and what are the advantages, limitations, and what are the parts well present inside the wind turbines. So these are the things we will discuss on today's session. And just open my PPT, wait for some more minutes. So have you all able to see the screen, what I shared?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh,
No, sir.
not sure. Why? Just wait a minute. Yes, now have you all seen, able to see?
No, sir.
No, sir.
இப்பவும் தெரியல.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then we can see. No. Yes, thank you. So for obtaining the maximum power output with the wind speed, so these four speeds will be depends upon that for obtaining the maximum power output: actual wind speed, rated wind speed, cutting speed, and cutout speed. So here the graph will shows about the wind speed with respect to the power output. So your wind speed will be placed on the x-axis, and the power output will be on the y-axis. So here the rated power, maximum power while obtaining is 1000 kilowatt in the wind speed of 14 meter per second. So for obtaining the maximum power output, your wind speed will be 14 meter per second, and the power output will obtain as 1000 kilowatt. That is a rated power output while obtaining from the wind energies. And the cutting speed and cutoff speed, cutting wind speed, which is nothing but where the energy production will be begins. So the cutting speed here are 0. The power output will start from 0. So here the wind speed, which is at 3 meter per second, it's going on increasing. So while it comes 14 meter per second, for obtaining the wind speed in the rate of 14 meter per second, your maximum power output is 1000 kilowatt, right? So cutoff speed, which is nothing but where the energy production will end. So here the energy production will be end at the wind speed of 17 meter per second. So here the maximum output, which is rated as constant 1000 kilowatt, is your maximum rated power output while obtaining from the wind energy, right? It's a basic general introduction. So I'll on the wind turbines, wind power. As you know, from the wind turbine, it converts the energy from the wind into the electrical energy, right? So energy, which is nothing but kinetic energies, will be obtained. How the kinetic energy will be created means the moving of an air that contains the kinetic energy, and that airflow into the mechanical motion, and it gives the electrical power, electrical energy. While the generator, with the help of a generators, we can generate the electric power. And types of wind turbines. These are the four types of wind turbines while available: propeller type, multi-type, Savonius wind turbine, and Darius wind turbine. So let's see the pictures about Savonius and Darius and multi-type propeller type. So here these are the vertical axis wind turbine. So vertical axis wind turbine means your blade will be rotated on these directions, right? So this one is your Darius wind turbine, and this one is your Savonius wind turbine. So here these are the various types of vertical axis wind turbines and their blades while available. Here the multi-bladed, first a multi-bladed, and the second one is a paddle wheel type. The paddle wheel type, which is nothing but it contains a wheel type of a blade and cupped. So here the anemometer, cup-shaped anemometers will be present. Why? Because from which directions the wind flow will be maximum, the blade can turn automatically in that directions. So we are using the cup-shaped blade, vertical axis wind turbine, and horizontal axis wind turbine is also available. Sorry, this horizontal combined with the vertical axis wind turbine also available, and this one is a vertical axis wind turbine. And normally we are using a horizontal axis wind turbine. So why? Because when compared with the vertical axis wind turbine, horizontal axis wind turbine will produce a high efficiency and high maximum rated power output. And moreover, your vertical axis wind turbine will not able to rotate that much speed when compared with the horizontal axis wind turbine. So here your horizontal axis wind turbine will consist of a single bladed, double bladed, and multi bladed up to going on. So here this one is an upwind horizontal axis wind turbine. So upwind, why we can say this is an upwind means it's just nothing but your airflow will be flowing towards the rotor. So, but here the downwind, vertical axis, horizontal axis wind turbine. Why it is saying as a downwind means, so your airflow in the directions of backside of the wind turbines. So here the arrow directions will be shown. It's the backside of the wind turbine, and this arrow will be shown the airflow which is perpendicular to your rotor blade. That is a blade, right? And these are the several types of wind blades and wind turbines available for a horizontal axis wind turbine. So just to go through it, what type of blades we are using in wind turbine and what type of blade we are using for obtaining the maximum power output. So these are things you will learn. And this is a basic comparisons about a horizontal axis wind turbine and vertical axis wind turbine and offshore wind turbine. So nowadays, offshore wind turbines are not familiar that much level when compared with the horizontal axis and vertical axis wind turbine. So why? Because the offshore wind turbine, which is placed in the sea. So here, the whole setup will be available at the bottom of the sea. So they are not mostly preferred for using offshore wind turbines, but we are commonly used for a horizontal axis wind turbine. As I told, why we are using horizontal axis wind turbine, it can produce less efficient and oriented towards the wind directions. Yes, of course, oriented towards the wind direction. So which is nothing but in which directions the airflows will be maximum, wind flow will be the maximum. The blade can turn automatically in the directions and they can rotate it easily. But when come up with the vertical axis wind turbine, it does not depends upon the wind directions. So it does not depends on the wind directions. For example, if southeast the wind directions will be maximum, but we are facing the blades for a vertical axis wind turbine in the northeast means it won't turns automatically because there is a no mechanisms while involved in the vertical axis wind turbine. So that is they're not rotating automatically in which directions the air flow will be the maximum. And less starting torque is of course the starting torque when compared with the horizontal axis wind turbine. Your vertical axis wind turbine will produce a less starting torque only, and the horizontal axis wind turbines will produce a high starting torque. Why? Because airflow will in which directions airflow will be maximum, it can turn automatically and it can produce uh, high starting torque and also high power, rated power. It can be produced for a horizontal axis wind turbine. But vertical axis wind turbine, it cannot able to produce that much power, right? Yes, this is a Darius vertical axis wind turbine. So Darius, which is nothing but this shape. Here the blade will be. நம்ம வந்து we can put various different types of blades. We can design and we can place on this tower. Okay. So here the multi blades will be fixed. So this is a fan mill horizontal axis wind turbine, and this is a Darius vertical axis wind turbine. And yes, what are the advantages while presenting on the vertical axis wind turbine means there is a no yaw mechanism is needed. So yaw mechanism, which is nothing but as I told, in which directions the wind flows will be maximum, the blade can turn the directions automatically. So it can be sensed by the yaw mechanism. So it is one type of a mechanism. It can sense and turn the blades automatically in which directions the airflow will be the maximum. So here the vertical axis wind turbine, it cannot be located, and yes, it can be located nearer the ground. Yes, as you seen the previous slide about vertical axis Darius vertical axis wind turbine. Here the blades will be present near the ground. It is located near the ground, and it is easier to maintaining the moving parts. For example, if one parts will be repaired, we will automatically maintain the maintenance will be easily. Why? Because it can be located near the ground, right? And yes, it can build up the any locations where the taller structures are prohibited, right? And rooftop itself and mountain itself and the hilltops, we can place the vertical axis wind turbine for generating the electricity, but it cannot produce that much power while compared with the horizontal axis wind turbine. It just gives a little power. One more, for example, if horizontal axis wind turbine will able to produce 100% means your vertical axis wind turbine will produce only 50 or 60% only. So not exceed 60%. It can produce able to produce only a 60%. So for generating electricity near the hill stations or rooftops, we can use vertical axis wind turbine. It can be located easily, and maintenance wise it can be repaired easily. So we can use it. And some of the disadvantages while presenting on the vertical axis wind turbine, what it is means, as I told, it does not produce a starting torque as high. So if the starting torque high means the rated power will getting high. But for the vertical axis wind turbine, it does not gives a high starting torque, and efficiency wise, average efficiency wise, it's a low when compared this.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, as you said, it produces less torque. So how come it will be so efficient when compared to horizontal wind axis turbines?
Yes, it's based on the starting torque. As I told, for producing a less starting torque for a vertical axis wind turbine, it does not able to produce that much power output.
Sir, but it is stated
Sir,
as it produces more efficient.
than horizontal axis.
Vertical axis.
So no,
Yes,
sir, which
yes,
is
sir.
more efficiency, whether vertical or horizontal? Sir?
Like here, this slide the comparison. Your vertical axis will produce high efficient when compared with horizontal axis wind turbine. What it denotes means, see into the advantage. So here we can mount it on the rooftops, hills, and mountain itself easily for the vertical axis wind turbine. It can produce, for example, if we need electricity near the hill stations or mountains, we can place the vertical axis wind turbine. Why? Because when compared with the horizontal axis wind turbine, your horizontal axis wind turbine, the whole set of wind turbine will be placed at the top of the tower, while vertical axis wind turbine, it will be placed near the ground, right? So we can generate the electricity, and we can use transfer that electricity into the grid systems or standalone easily. So it is more efficient, and when compared with the horizontal axis wind turbine. For efficiency wise, horizontal axis wind turbine only producing a high rated power output. Vertical axis that does not use that much power output when compared with horizontal axis. Clear?
Okay, sir.
And when seeing with the horizontal axis wind turbine, so it allows a stronger wind. Yes, of course. While the whole setup, turbine setups will be placed at the top of the tower, and the airflow will be the maximum at the top. So it allows the maximum stronger wind towards the rotor. And efficiency wise, it can produce a higher efficiency when compared with vertical axis wind turbine. And these it's commonly used to generate the electricity. Why? Because it can produce the high rated power output, and we can generate the electricity easily. And yes, some of the disadvantages while present. Now, maintenance wise, it is very difficult for a horizontal axis wind turbine. Why? Because if a gearbox or a generator setups will be repaired, so the maintenance wise, it's very difficult to rectify that mistakes easily. And the time consumptions for maintenance will be longer when compared with vertical axis wind turbine, right? And it can require a yaw control mechanism to turn the blade towards the wind. Yes, of course, yaw control mechanism, which is additional required for a horizontal axis wind turbine. And yes, the blade will passes through the tower's wind shadow. I think that these are the disadvantages while presenting on the horizontal axis wind turbine. And yes, this is the construction details for a horizontal axis wind turbine. So here at the top of the tower, the parts, transformer, generator, gearbox, hub will be present, and the parts while inside the So the parts, while these parts are covered by the nacelle. So nacelle, which is nothing but it covers the all the parts while presenting on the wind turbine. So here the front is your rotor. So here the front rotor and the driving shaft will be placed attached to that rotor, and gearbox will be present, and in the behind to the gearbox your generator will be produced. Why? Because as I told, your generator will takes that spinning drive shaft, will takes the kinetic energy from the spinning drive shaft, and it turns into the electrical energy. So here the drive shaft will be present, and your gearbox converts the low speed rotations of the drive shaft, and the kinetic energy from the drive shaft will taken from the generator, and it turns into the electrical energy. So these are the parts. Here, see this slide. We'll be able to see in depth what are the parts while presenting inside the horizontal axis wind turbines. So I think that this is a back side for the whole setup. So the whole setup, this is the back side of the rotor, right? So this is the front side. Wind directions will be flowed towards this. Here rotor will be present. So the drive shaft will be attached to the rotor, and here the gearbox will be presented. Generator will be coupled with the behind with the gearbox, and here the controller anemometer. Here the anemometer will be present. The function of anemometer is used to record the wind speed, right? And the nacelle, which is nothing but the whole parts will be covered by the nacelle. So it can protect all the parts while presenting on the wind turbine. And here the high speed shaft will be present. So in the gearbox, it will it will convert the low speed rotations of the drive shaft, right? Here behind that, below that, yaw drive mechanism, yaw motor will be present. Yaw drive mechanisms will be placed. And what is the need for the yaw mechanism means it can turn the blades automatically. It can sense in which direction the wind flows will be maximum. So it can able to change the blade directions. And here this is a blade and this is a rotor. So these are the parts while presenting behind the rotors at the top of the tower, right? Yes, it's a basic schematic diagram for wind turbine for power generations. So see the components while presenting on the wind turbine. So as I told, as we see all in the previous slide, as it is same here also. So nothing will be changing, right? So here at the bottom of the tower, your output power box will be present. So from the output power box, we can use that electricity to the grid systems or industrials or commercial purpose we can use, right? And the foundations will be very strong. So foundations is very important for a wind turbine, for installing of a wind turbine, right? So it must be well dipped into the earth surface, right? Yes, it's a wind turbine generator. So as I told, your wind power will be converted wind energy into the electrical energy. So wind energy, which is nothing but your mechanical energy. So it comes how it can create it. It can come from the kinetic energies, that is a moving of air that confines the kinetic energy, which blows towards the turbine rotor, and the rotor will spin around and capturing the some of the kinetic energy from the wind, right? And turning the central drive shaft that support them, and your gearbox will convert the low speed rotations of the driving shaft, and with the help of the generator, the drive shaft from the kinetic energy from the spinning drive shaft turns into the electrical energy. This is a basic principle for a wind turbine generator. So how the wind turbines will produce the electricity and how the wind turbines will couple with the generator. So here the another again the generators is connected. What is the purpose of connecting the generator means it can able to produce the electricity. It can convert the your kinetic energy, there is a mechanical energy, into the electrical energy, right? This is a gear transmission system. So gear, as I told, your gear transmission. So the gear box converts the low speed rotations of the drive shaft. So here it connected to the low speed shaft to the rotor to the high speed shaft of the generator. So from the gearbox, it can produce the low speed rotation, and that low speed rotation from the rotor to be converted into the high speed shaft to the generator, and the typical rotor speed, which is 30 to 50 rpm, while it for generator speed it may be higher, 1000 rpm to 1500 rpm. So how it can how the 30 rpm to 50 rpm will become a 1000 rpm to 1500 rpm means in the need of the gear trains. So here the picture will show is a gear set arrangements. Gear, it's look like a gear trains. Right, it is used to manipulate the speed according to the requirement of the generator. Right. So for achieving the speed ratios, multiple stages of the gearbox will be provided. Right. Yes, let's see the parts while presenting on the wind turbine, and what it is function. Uh, why these parts are very important for the wind turbine? Let me see. First one is an anemometer. Yes, anemometer, as I told, it's used to measure the wind speed, and the wind speed data to be collected and it should be recorded, right? And the blade is blade, which is the most important, which is a main source for the wind energy systems. We are using either two or three blade most of the turbines they are using two or three blades. Multiple blades also we can able to use, but the only disadvantage what we are facing by for using the multiple blade means the rotations will be slow when compared with the two or three blade systems. So the next one is a brake, a disc brake, which can apply the mechanical, electrically, hydraulic to stop the rotor in emergency. For emergency purpose, here the picture will show here the brakes will be here. The brakes will be present here nearby the rotor. So why we need the brake means for emergency situations. We can stop the rotor. We can stop the operation by applying the brakes, right? And is controller of course it's a main parts while presenting into the wind turbine. If the turbine does not operate at a wind speed above the 88 kilometer per hour, the your blade will your turbines will maybe get damaged at the high speed winds. So the controller will be very important. So for maximum speed of wind speed is there. For example, 88 kilometer per hour is a maximum wind speed. If your wind speed will be recorded above the 88 kilometer per hour, the controller automatically sends and control the whole functions. Why? Because if the wind speed will be maximum, if it should be in above 88 kilometer per hour means the blade will be rotating. The rotor will rotate in faster speed, right? So there will be some problems while occur inside the wind turbine. So we can set a limit for a wind speed. If it is exit means by using the controller we can stop that operation, right? And a gearbox, of course, the gearbox also present. So as I told into the previous slide, why the gearbox will be needed in the wind turbine, and the main functions for a gearbox is the low speed shaft, which is converted into the high speed shaft, right? And is a generator. It's a main source for using a wind turbine. It converts the mechanical energy into an electrical energy. So different types of generators are available for used in the wind turbine: induction generator, permanent magnet alternator, and brushed DC motor built up with wind turbines. So these are the types of generators while available, and we could be able to use into the wind turbines, right? So high speed shaft, it drives the generator. Low speed shaft, it generates which drives the gearbox, right? And rotor is the blades will be attached with the rotor. The blades and the hub, by joining together, the systems will be said to be a rotor. The rotor system, which is nothing but your hub. your hub, which is nothing but here. This slide will show. So this is a hub and this is a blade. So the while your blade will be fixed with this hub, the whole systems will be set to a rotor. So that's your blade and the hub joining together. It can be called as a rotor, right? And nacelle, which is nothing but, as I told, all the parts while present inside the wind turbines is covered by this nacelle. So here, see, some nacelles are larger enough for a helicopter to land on. Yes, it's a big size. The nacelle size will be the big. Why? Because why it should be high. Big means inside the nacelles, parts, generators, gearbox, and drive shaft, and brake systems, anemometers. All other parts are present inside the nacelle. So the size of the nacelles will be larger, right? Is they told the size of the nozzle is enough for a helicopter to land on. So that much amount of that much bigger for your nozzle. And yes, pitch is also very important. So why what it is function means, your blades are turned out the wind. It's to control the rotor speed and keep the rotor from the turning in the wind, and they are too high and too low to produce the electricity. So based on the pitch, can able to produce whether it is a low or high to produce the electricity, right? And tower, of course, the tower, which is the most dominant part in a wind turbine. Why? Because at the top of the tower, all the parts will be placed. So the tower playing an important role in wind turbines, wind energy production, right? And the material, the tower made from the tubular steel, concrete, or steel lattice. So the height, if because of the wind speed increases with the height. If the height may be increasing, the wind speed also maximum. The wind speed getting increases. So the taller tower enable the turbine to capture a more energy. Why? Because the wind speed will be maximum at the height, right? So the turbine to capture the more energy and to generate a more electricity. So the height of the tower, which is very important. So if we are going to increasing the tower size, means your wind speed will getting increasing. From the earth surface, wind speed will be maximum. It's while going on to the top, right? So the tower, which is important, and the height of the tower is also very important. And yes, it is very important. And here the types of tower they have to given: freestanding tower, lattice tower, guide tower, and tilt up guide tower. The wind directions, of course, very important. So upwind turbine, we can call it as it operates. Yes, as I told into the previous slide, what is the upwind turbine and what is a downwind turbine. If your airflow will be flowing towards the rotor blades and the rotor hub, that will be considered as upwind turbine. And the low wind turbine, sorry, downwind turbine, which is nothing but it facing away from the wind. The airflow will be flowing at the backside of the rotor systems, right? And this wind vane, which is very important, it's used to measure the wind directions and communicate the air drive to orient the turbine properly with respect to the wind. Here, where it is placed means I can show. So here wind vane will be present. So your wind vane will be attached with this anemometer. The function of anemometer, you may know what it is. What is the function? And here it is attached with the wind vane, and that should be connected with the controller. Your anemometer setup will be connected with the controller, right? So all the functions it shows. Whether in which direction the wind flow will be maximum, it can sense and it can communicate to the yaw drive, and the yaw drive will turn your blade in that directions. In which directions the wind flows will be maximum, it can sense and control that direction. Turbine. properly with respect to the wind, right? It is very important. Yes, your drive you may know, and your motors you may know. Your motors why you are using is to power the your drive, right? Yes, I think after this we will stop our sessions. The remaining thing we will discussing on the next class. And yes, before going to wind up the session, so I will give a small brief about assessment test one, conclude of assessment one. Yes, have you all submitted your assignment, sorry, assessment one answer sheets? So I just go through all the assignments. Some of the students are not taken the photograph in clearly. It shows some blur, and some answers are not unseen clearly. I don't know why. It's your mistakes or whatever it is. I don't know. And yes, I can evaluate today. I think tomorrow I can evaluate your answer sheets and upload your marks through the MS Teams, right? And I think you just go through it, go through the answer sheets. For example, if your answer sheets will look like blur அப்படின்னாக்கா, you can just send your answer sheet to my mail ID, right? நீங்களே போயிட்டு பாருங்க, நீங்க வந்து சென்ட் பண்ண ஆன்சர் ஷீட்ஸை அகைன் ஓப்பன் பண்ணி பாருங்க. If it look like blur அப்படின்னாக்கா, you can send it through mail for me, right? I can consider that paper, that answer sheets for evaluation. ஓகேவா? ஏன்னா வந்து நான் மோஸ்ட்டாக ரேதராக பார்க்கும்போது பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா, ஒரு சில ஆன்சர் ஷீட்ஸ்லாம் வந்து பிளர் இமேஜஸ்ல இருந்துச்சு. எனக்கு ஆன்சர்ஸ்லாம் கிளியராக எக்ஸாக்டாக தெரியல. ஓகேவா? ஸோ அதனால நீங்கள் அப்லோட் பண்ண ஆன்சர் ஷீட்டை யூ ஜஸ்ட் கோ த்ரூ இட், வெதர் இட்ஸ் சீன்ஸ் ஓகே ஆர் நாட் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி பாருங்க. If it is not okay, if it is seen blur அப்படின்னாக்கா, you just mail your answer sheet to my mail ID, so I can take it as take out this answer sheet for evaluation, right? அதனால பாருங்க, பார்த்துட்டு சொல்லுங்க. இஃப் இன் கேஸ் நான் வேல்யூவேட் பண்ணும்போது ஏதாவது எனக்கு ஆன்சர்ஸ் வந்து ஒழுங்கா தெரியல, இல்லை பிளர் டைப்ல இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னாக்கா, ஐ வில் ஆஸ்க் யூ இன் பர்சன் இண்டிவிஜுவலி டு சென்ட் யுவர் ஆன்சர் ஷீட்ஸ் அகைன், ரைட்? பார்த்துட்டு எனக்கு திரும்ப என்னன்றது பண்ணுங்க, ஓகேவா? And if any doubt is there in assessment one question paper, have you facing any difficulty while writing the test, or the question paper will be easy only? What is the rating of the question paper? It is easy, moderate, or difficult? I think from my point of view, it is a very easy question paper. I need a response from your side. What is the
Easy, sir.
Yes,
Moderate,
it is
sir.
easy. Moderate.
Question easy, sir.
Okay. Easy. So most of the answers are easy. Only one voice it comes under moderate. I don't know why it is a moderate. And I think time consumption everywhere இருந்துச்சு. It's okay or எப்படி?
So okay only, sir. Time consumption.
Okay. You know, that's why I'm giving and one more questions. In part C, I will given one problem as one part, 5 marks I think, and 4 marks I will ask another one. Draw the layout of standalone and grid systems. Most of the students are not attended that part 4 mark question, layout of a standalone and grid system. I don't know why. You don't know the answers, or what is the difficult you are facing? Why you are not attending that question? Why you are not able to answer that question? May know the reason, please. Why? I think materials I can upload it before the day of the exam. You just go through the PPT. If you are go through the PPT means it you can able to answer that question, right? I don't know. Most of the students are not able to answer that 4 mark question. I don't know why. May know the reason. Why?
Sir, time consumption.
So just now, like before, some person telling it's enough time for writing our answers. I think I'm not explained in details about the standalone and grid system. I'm just asking draw the layout of standalone and grid system. I think it takes only 2 to 3 minutes only. Maximum it takes 5 minutes only, right? I'm not explain in details about standalone and grid system. I just draw the layout. I'm asking just draw the layout only. Yes, என்ன ஃபேஸ் பண்ணீங்க, ஏன் வந்து ட்ரா பண்ணல? either அதுக்கு ஆன்சர்ஸ் தெரியலையா இருக்கும், இல்ல என்ன? If you don't know the answer, I just show what is the layout. சொல்லுங்கப்பா, ஏதாவது சொன்னீங்கன்னா தான் will made accordingly. I will
Answer
டக்குன்னு நோட் பண்ணுங்க.
இல்ல, in PPT it will be placed, it will be there in PPT. Can you show the wait a minute, I will show the PPT for a standalone and grid system. So just wait a minute.
Answer தெரியும் சார்.
Then why you are not able to answer? So have you all able to know the answer, what it comes layout of a standalone and grid system?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then why some of the students are not able to attend that question? I don't know why you people are not attend the questions. I don't know why. எனக்கு தெரியல பா ஏன் நீங்க அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணல அப்படின்றது. I think they are facing some difficulties. Some persons saying there is a no time, there is a for writing for completion of their exams. I don't know. Okay, so Papa, I will evaluate on tomorrow, and tomorrow I will giving a marks to you for assessment 1 renewable energy systems, right? Okay, anything else? Anything you want to share me regarding the today's session and regarding your assessment? If anything you want to share, please you can share. Yes.
சார் ஏன் சார் ரவுண்டா வச்சிருக்காங்க இந்த விண்மில் எல்லாம்?
ரவுண்டானா புரியல, எதை கேக்குறீங்க? you are asking about rotor or blades or what?
இல்ல சார், அது ஸ்டாண்ட் மாதிரி இருக்குல்ல சார், ஹரிசாண்டல் ஆக்சிஸ் விண்ட் டர்பைன் ஏன் ரவுண்டா வச்சிருக்காங்க சார்? வேற ஷேப்ல வச்சிருக்கலாம்ல சார்?
எதுல கேக்குறீங்க? அந்த விண்ட் டர்பைன் செட்டப் டாப்ல கேக்குறீங்களா இல்ல என்ன
இல்ல
கேக்குறீங்க?
சார், இந்த கீழ இருந்து கொண்டு போவாங்கல்ல சார், அது என்ன ஸ்டெம்னு சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல சார்?
டவர்.
டவர் சார்.
ஓகே, டவர் எப்படி பாப்பீங்க நீங்க? நார்மலா இப்போ ஒரு ஃபிளாக் ஏத்துறீங்க கொடியில, இல்ல ஏதாவது ஒரு சம்திங் ஒரு பேனர் மாதிரி வைக்கிறீங்க, என்ன மாதிரி டவர் நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க?
சின்ன லெவல்னா ஓகே சார், இது ரவுண்ட் ஷேப்ல பண்றதுக்கு மெட்டீரியல் காஸ்ட், அத ரவுண்டா கொண்டு வரதுக்கு
ஓகே, வேற எப்படி வைக்கலாம் நீங்க சொல்லுங்க.
ஸ்கொயரா வேற ஏதாவது ஷேப்ல வச்சிருக்கலாம்ல சார்?
எப்படி பண்ணாலும் வந்து it takes some காஸ்ட். எப்படியா இருந்தாலும் நீங்க ரவுண்ட் ஷேப்ல வச்சாலும் சரி, இல்லை எப்படி வச்சீங்கனாலும் ஒரே மாதிரி தானே இருக்குது. why because I think round shape வந்து easy எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு when compared with squares or rectangle size. எங்கேயாவது வந்து பிளாக் கட்சி கொடி ஏத்துறாங்க, இல்ல நேஷனல் பிளாக் ஏத்துறாங்க, எங்கேயாவது வந்து சிலிண்ட்ரிக்கல் ஷேப்ஸ்ல இல்லாம எனி அதர் ஷேப்ஸ்ல நீங்க பாத்திருக்கீங்களா?
அது இல்ல சார், அது சின்னது சார்.
இல்ல யார் சொன்னா? இல்ல மேக்ஸிமம் எவ்வளவு ஹைட்ல எல்லாம் பாத்திருக்கேன், நான் பாத்திருக்கேனே. பிளாக் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா கீழ இருந்து ஒரு 10 மீட்டர்ஸ் கூட வச்சிருக்காங்க, 7 மீட்டர்ஸ்ல கூட வச்சிருக்காங்க
சார். டயாமீட்டர் நான் சொல்றேன் சார், லென்த் பிரச்சனை இல்ல சார், டயாமீட்டர் பெருசா போகுது.
ஆமா, why because your all parts will be present at top of the tower, right? If you need maintenance means how you can எப்படி நீங்க மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க? How you can able to rectify your mistakes at the while happening in the top of the turbine? எப்படி வந்து உங்களோட மிஸ்டேக்ஸ் வந்து நீங்க ரெக்டிஃபை பண்ணுவீங்க? இப்போ டாப்ல ஏதோ சம்திங் ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு, ஓகேவா, உன்னுடைய டர்பைன்ல டாப் ஆஃப் த டவர்ல நீங்க எப்படி பண்ணி இது பண்ணுவீங்க?
மேல போயிட்டேன் சார்.
மேல போவீங்களா? how you can able to climb top? இல்ல இது பாத்திருக்கீங்களா, ஸ்ட்ரீட் லைட்லாம் வச்சிருக்காங்க பாத்திருக்கீங்களா? ஹைவேஸ்ல வந்து ஸ்ட்ரீட் லைட்ல வந்து டாப்ல வச்சிருப்பாங்க பாத்திருக்கீங்களா? இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், இப்போ நீங்க அதாவது ஸ்ட்ரீட் லைட் வந்து இப்போ ரிப்பேர் ஆயிடுச்சு, இல்ல ஸ்ட்ரீட் லைட்ல வந்து பல்ப் எரியல, எப்படி வந்து ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க? how you can able to replace that tube light? என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? மேல ஏறி டியூப் லைட் போடுவீங்க சார்.
லைட் செட்டப் பண்ணி டோட்டலா என்டையர் அப்படி கீழ இறக்கி அதுக்கப்புறம் ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுவாங்க சார்.
அப்படிதானே பண்ணுவாங்க?
எஸ் சார்.
The same will be doing for a wind turbine. I think Siddharth will maybe you may know why it is the diameters will be higher.
Yes, sir.
இந்த டாப்ல போயிட்டு நம்ம வந்து பல்ப் ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ண போறது இல்ல, டாப்ல போயிட்டு நம்ம மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் பார்க்க போறது இல்ல, ஓகேவா? We can drop down the whole setup at the bottom, right? And we can rectify the mistakes and we can we can done the maintenance, and finally we can climb that into the top of the tower, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, pa. So anything else? So anybody want to share something regarding the assessment and today's session?
சார் ஜாயின் பண்ண லேட் ஆச்சு, வேற லிங்க்ல இருந்தேன் நான்.
Okay.
அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னு சொன்னாங்க சார்.
Okay, fine. At the end of the session, I made to download attendance sheet again. The end of the sessionல எத்தனை பேர் இருக்கீங்களோ அதை தான் நான் கன்சிடர் பண்ணுவேன். அண்ட் சைமல்டேனியஸா உங்க கிளாஸ் ரெப்ரஸன்டேட்டிவ் எனக்கு மெயில் பண்ணுவாரு அண்ட் வாட்ஸ்அப் பண்ணுவாங்க உங்களுடைய அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் ஷீட்ஸை. ஸோ ரெண்டுத்தை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் வந்து இட் கேன் புட் இட் அட்டெண்டன்ஸ், ரைட்? அதனால நோ நீட் டு வரி அபவுட் தட். ஓகேவா? Okay. So anything else? Can I stop that? Can I wind up the class session?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you. Thank you to all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hmm.
Thank you, sir.